Hey everybody, it's Heather and Perla. Perla had some things to tell you guys today. Oh, when she yawns, it means she's uncomfortable. Okay, here's what she has to say. Normally we talk about how do we monetize our YouTube channel. 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers, and consistently post and don't feel like you don't have content. Do what is fun for you. Do what is just, I don't know, do what you want to talk about. Perla wants to tell you something. So I never talk about politics. I live in America. I live in Texas. If that's what you need to know, my name's Heather. This is my dog Perla. We take you with us to run our errands every day. And Perla wants to tell you that even though we haven't even had our TV plugged in our house, because we live in the country, right? I think it's been maybe 3 or 4 years. We're just not that way. Like my daughters and I have consumed content on devices. They built their own computers. We're not completely off the grid, but I'm sorry, Perla. Did you want me to talk for you? Okay, I will. We're not completely off the grid. I think a lot of people can be like not so much TV watchers anyways because of your computers, laptops, whatever. So, Perla wanted me to tell you that if you live in the United States, or if you don't, sometimes her mom, me, Heather, talks about how important it is to find joy, and that if you yourself can find joy, you can spread joy. It's easy. It's like that saying, like, if your wife's happy, everybody's happy. If mom's happy, everybody's happy. Whatever your version of that is, it is similar to what I've said on some of my previous videos where I was saying, wow, so sorry. It looks like my stand is shaking really bad. Some of my previous videos I did say we were talking about, content, things that you can do that people will be interested in, and then you can get thrown off in the bushes because there can be some crazy stuff going on in the news, right? And the next thing you know, you don't feel like what you have to say is important. So just want you to know that what you have to say is important, and that we can still focus within and find what makes us happy, and don't let all of these outside things make us feel like we're turning toward. I'm not saying ignore the outside. That's what it feels like I'm saying. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is focus within first. If you have to start doing a meditation practice or not, there's all sorts of ways to meditate. It doesn't have to be like this whole full ritual. It could just be getting up and taking a 15-minute walk, or like the Bok Bok Chicken show where she gets up and it looks like, I don't know, I can't tell. I'm not trying to be a weird stalker. I've just watched her videos and I like them because she takes us with her to go and feed her chickens, and it's a really nice way I think that's how I like to start my day. We don't have chickens, but I have been on farms most of my life, and it's just a nice calming way. Even if it's just 15 minutes, do something. If it's, sit somewhere that feels really good to you with your coffee and just skip the newspaper for 15 minutes so you can really focus on you. Because I think it's really easy for us to forget that we really have to be the most important person. Now, whether you like this or not is okay, but I really love Cat Williams, and I like that he, when he was kind of in his prime, he was really using politics, but also, he wasn't a political comedian, in my opinion. But he would say things that were going on in politics in a way that would help you kind of like ease up on the intensity of the way things can feel, so we can remember we're all humans. And then he would circle back around and he would say things like, you know, you have to be in tune with your star player. And I liked that so much because while I don't feel like I've needed a regular reminder, it is the way he said it stuck with me. Or like Kevin Hart says, say it with your chest. That's something that his uncle, in his skit, he said his uncle used to say when he got out of prison, which I thought was really cute, because sometimes it's not when I'm having a moment, Perla knows, sometimes when I'm just randomly needing to smile more, I'll think of him saying, say it with your chest. My point is, figure out what can make you giggle, laugh, have a good day. Because if we can be happier people, even in the midst of what really feels very scary, and I'm not saying I have an opinion on anything around me right now. I'm saying in general, when you're in a situation where something feels scary. And Perla was the one that was concerned about politics earlier, and she just wanted me to touch on it. So my point is, find some joy in your life. You know, I noticed today in our local weather, we're going to have rain in the next 24 hours. Well, where we live, it doesn't rain a ton. I know. Perla wants me to turn the wind off. She's so crazy. You like the wind, nerd. I don't know what you want me to... You got more to say? Oh, okay. She wants me to tell you guys what happened today. So, it's about to rain, and the birds that are outside of the kitchen nook window, I saw them acting like they were going to be doing a nest, right? But I couldn't tell because where they kept... It looked like they were landing on the roof. And the pitch of the roof, there was like, that's not really going to work for a bird's nest. But my kids are in their 20s, and their whole life, I've owned 3 homes. This is my 3rd home since they've lived in 3 homes. I don't know why I'm saying that weird. And they've always been in the country. And so there has not been a spring that they have not witnessed baby birds trying to figure out how they're going to fly. And it is if you've never seen it, look it up on YouTube or something, but it is such an amazing thing. Not last year, the year before, the baby birds, and they're always like on our back porch or on our front porch. So it's literally like, we don't even have to go outside which, you know, will stress the bird out, the mom bird, the daddy bird. So we can literally just watch through the windows. But last year, one of my daughters had decided she wasn't going to ride her bike anymore. Oh no, it was 2 years ago. So they weren't going to ride their bike anymore. And the one that they decided to give up for dead on the back porch, and unfortunately it just stayed there because it was cute, was like an old Huffy with a basket, like one of those ones that has the already installed basket, because I don't remember putting a basket on there. It was metal. And the bird decided to make that into their nest, which was adorable, because what day did the birds, the baby birds, decide to come out of their eggs? Easter eggs, and we could see them. They were just right there in the basket on the back porch. It was adorable. But today's story, Perla told me to get on with it. I don't know if y'all heard her do a huff. Today's story was, I saw a mom or a dad bird going for the whole, we're going to start this nest thing, because it's March 3rd. Anyways, Texas weather is so weird. It can be freezing and hot in the same day. But apparently spring's really coming. I'll get to it. Okay, it's going to rain tomorrow, and the birds are putting a nest in my gutter. So they'll figure it out. But I was like, oh, I wish they spoke Heather. Because I'm trying to tell them, like, dude, we've got lots of oak trees. Go for something different. that's my story for today. And that's where I found some joy today, was just watching them having fun, building. Perla was smiling and laughing. Look at her. She's so happy. But we're almost to where we're going to run our first errand. I just really wanted everyone to know that, you know, I was lost at sea. I was in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico for days and days. We had a broken bay boat in the middle of the ocean. We could not see land at all. And my brain decided that it was going to pretend that all of those episodes of Gilligan's Island, I just flashed to those, and I knew that it was a story. So I lived through 14-foot hurricane winds and waves. Not waves. We had 4 storms that we lived through, and most of the time my brain was reminding me of Gilligan's Island and the fact that that too was a story. So that's my story. So figure out how to find some peace inside. Try not to go external, outside so much with when there's hot topics, hot things, difficult things happening in your life. Find some peace. You know, and it's okay if you have to take a 15-minute break from newspapers, you know, electronics, technology, worry, fear. Sometimes wonder if people go to church simply to have that, you know, I went to church 3 times a week growing up, but I don't remember them ever saying, you know, church was a place of peace. And I'm not saying you need to go to church. I'm not saying, I believe in everyone finding whoever and whatever they want to pray to or not that makes them a better human. That's just the way that I think. So I'm not saying one way is better or not, but I do believe I'm kind of putting the pieces together now on maybe some people enjoy going to church simply because they have that hour and a half of, you know, quiet or peace, or just, you know, shifting gears and doing something different. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say out loud. Is that what I'm trying to say? You like that, Perla? Shift your gears and do something different for at least 15 minutes a day. I'm going to do it too. All right, guys. Well, I'm here. I just want you to know that if this is the first time that you have heard my voice or the last, you are supported, you are loved, and don't forget you're kind. Perla wants you to know you're kind. And we love you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.